does the University of Buffalo collaborate with MMJ, for example?
So MMJ was an interesting collaboration, and it really came about through an introduction through one of my business development executives. And he brought them in, and it was really focused on the opiate problem that they have across New York State. So there's new legislation came in that they can only prescribe opiates for a certain period of time. So these people who are in chronic pain are really looking for an alternative. Okay? So when I met MMJ, they came in and said, we would like to do something for this. And over the course of 6 months, we were able to lay out with a couple of our partners an opportunity to move medical marijuana from, hey, well, you just smoke this and you feel better, to design an in-depth study that we will ultimately put through the FDA to get clinical validation of efficacy in a subpopulation. So we're using what we do from a genome perspective, we're using what we do from a clinical trials perspective, we're using what we do in an outcomes perspective to really get at a wealth of information that moves this away from an anecdotal study, oh well, he seemed to get better, to they got better by 26% because of X, Y, and Z. And tying that back to the genome, we're hoping that we'll be able to identify this a biomarker where this patient will respond and this patient won't. So you walk in an ideal world, you walk into your physician, they do a quick test, and they say, you won't respond to this pill, but you might to this one.
Am I getting it right here that what we're seeing is a development to get to some really critical medicine, not anecdotal, that you're having this problem, having studied the genome of the plant, I would imagine? Where am I going?
We're really trying to understand all facets, right? Everything from how often, what dose, what mixture, the same way you would for any standard medicine. So whether that be an antibiotic where you're looking at the rotation and the concentration, the viscosity, the release time, we're going to essentially do the exact same thing on subsets of medicinal medicine.